And y'all, come on in. Wow. These YouTube streets is on fire. And I mean they on fire. Come on in, Big Mama daggone queens and kings. Come on in, y'all. Boy, honey, I'm telling you. One thing I want to say is justice for Anthony Hernandez and his family. Justice. We don't care how many years it take. We want justice for this family. One thing I'm gonna say is something is premeditated when you go to somebody's house. Hey, T-Boo. It's premeditated when you rolling up to somebody's house. Hey, chocolate girl. Hey, everybody. I'm coming in here. I can't see girls. Let me put my daggone binoculars on. Y'all know I gotta put my binoculars on to damn see anything. Let me see what y'all saying in here, girls. Yes, I just want to say anything that a person daggone doing to pull up to your house, honey, that's premeditated all day, and them Hernandezes need their justice. Baby, when you heard that story, see, I went and I'm talking about I pulled up uh a whole lot of Hernandez is, but I told the Lord, give me the daggone right one to be able to read the article and find out for myself. Cause I had daggone reach out to some people to ask them about the story because I never heard of it and everything. But hey, doing girls, hey, y'all hit that like button coming in like y'all hitting the doorbell, girls. Hey, Big Mama driving and listen, y'all girls, huh, baby. I was in Rita's daggone on her in her chat, baby, and Rita making sense of all of this mess. How dare Roz try to daggone tear down trees and she raised thugs and daggone murderers? How? I ain't seen none of Treats' kids out here rolling up to nobody's house and daggone shooting up a party. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I haven't. I'm sorry, y'all. I am just appalled by all of the stuff that I done seen today. And then while she over there, yeah, I heard her say, Rita mad at her because she's homosexual and she want her. Girl, baby, don't nobody want no Mr. Rumpelstiltskin. Don't nobody want no man. Don't nobody want that busted can of biscuit. Girl, whoever had you before, child, they just was a jump off them baby daddies ain't there no more, girl. I'm trying to told you, you went all the way there to say that woman wanted your stinking ass. Girl, all the women, all the men she can have. Rita is beautiful, girl. And you out here talking about Rita daggone want you? What she want with you? You have that, you can't hardly breathe. You daggone, you're big as a daggone ox, and you want, girl, bye. Shh, you probably the last thing anybody look at that, honey. She convincing her masters over there. Them her people that's following her. Them people crazy. That woman running a whole cult over there. And they bowing down. Yes, Massa, you so good, Massa. We know you are good. We know you telling the truth. Girl, I was in the bushes over there listening. I said, honey, she really got a daggone platform of stupos. You know what I'm saying? What they call SLD, slow learning disability people over there, baby. Because you got to be slow to be following Roz with her train wreck ass teeth. Girl, I'm talking about Rita got her so in her feelings about pulling this daggone crime up. I think she like women too. I do too. Allegedly, we gonna say y'all, cause we want to say allegedly, cause we don't know. But honey, the way she gonna try to say Rita wanted her, boo, no, you must want Rita, and you mad cause Rita don't want you. You be talking about everybody's men, everybody dangling, and ain't nobody seen nothing on your arm but the daggone old pics of baby daddies and shit. And they daggone was daggone drunk. They was on drunk or something to be back with you, girl. Cause I couldn't even daggone imagine that tooth going to the left in their mouth, child. No, ma'am. But anyways, y'all, justice for the Hernandez family because them boys rolled up over there. And what kind of mom is Roz? Come on, y'all. What kind of mom is Roz that you know your son is in trouble and he had to call his brother in order? Why? Bitch, is something going down with my kids. Bitch, I'm coming. Sit your ass down, Juju. Let me go get your brother. But no, honey bunny. No, ma'am. You was a sorry ass, fat, daggone Mucinex booger sitting on the couch waiting on the son to come back and one didn't come back. That ain't on your conscience, Mucinex booger? Pork chop, cause it should be while you out here trying to tear folks down. You got a baby in the ground and you got one with mental issues, cause this baby definitely got mental issues. He waking up sweating and daggone flashbacking. You too busy, you can't heal your son, girl. He just witnessed 2 people being dead and one was his brother. How dare you, mommy? Perfect mommy. Instead of you being on this goddamn on internet, perfect mommy, you need to be consoling your son that witnessed his brother being dead. And another man bleeding out on the concrete, girl. Even if Juju didn't pull the gun, which I really think I think Juju the one that pulled that gun. Them bullets came out of them damn bullets that Juju had. I feel like that, y'all. In my soul. I feel like Juju the one that killed both his brother and Mr. Anthony. But that's just my feeling, y'all. She worried about Treese to take she can't daggone take her son because she worried about what Treese got going on. Baby, she talked a little bit about what daggone Rita was talking about, but she drew it right back on to Treese. Like, girl, you're obsessed. I think you want Miss Latrice to yourself. I think you are a bulldagger and you want to be done by Miss Latrice. Because you are obsessed with this woman. These people trying to get justice from Mr. Anthony and you talking about Treese still. Girl, you is sick. You is sick. You got a son out here that has witnessed 2 deaths. It's a wonder if he ain't in a mental hospital right now. And you worried about somebody else's kids and family. Your baby is suffering, girl. Anytime a child done seen 2 people die, if it wasn't at the hands of him. But you clearly said you daggone you got gangsters. You got to teach your people, don't be rolling up to nobody's house. Because you might be in a body bag intact. Instead of Roz going to her son's rescue, she sent her other son. Roz, what if you had 2 kids to bury, girl? You ain't thinking about that though, Miss Baby. No, ma'am. You ain't thinking about that. You ain't even daggone probably sent the Hernandez's an apology, something to eat. None of that. Your condolences. None of that. No, ma'am. Them people ain't got nothing from you. And it's sad. And I had to come in here because for you to sit on your platform, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you got a whole lot of content coming now. Because, honey, everybody on your head, Miss Baby. Everybody on your head and you know it. Your content is off of all other YouTubers on your head about messing with this woman and your child is suffering. He might be a murderer. We don't know. Because if your daughter daggone represented him, That's something real strange there. They should open these Hernandez's daggone case back up. Lord have mercy, whatever happened out there, Lord, you only know. Roz wasn't there. And the story that was been told and spun, it don't sound right. It sound like your boys went back for retaliation because they was asked to leave and they went and shot up a person's party, girl. But you don't want to tell that part because you got good kids. Yes, ma'am. You got good kids. And my kids don't do shit wrong. But they do. They do. Everybody's kids do. So don't put your kids on a pedestal and then you got two kids that are murderers and then went over here and shot up a party, a G-Mo's party at that. It's her 60th some birthday and you after your kids. Your kids is the reason why Anthony Hernandez is not here today. And if you had been the mother that you say you are, this great mother, when the phone call came in that there was a problem, honey, you should have went, not Juju. That's what real mothers do. Uh-oh, something going on with my child. We're going to be the first one to go. We're not going to sit on no goddamn one couch and wait. Good mothers go to see what's wrong with their kids, girl. And I show if it was a problem, I show when it sent his brother to go daggone check it out. I'm coming. We'll sacrifice our own lives for our children, baby. Please believe that. Pork chop. And baby, you are not a good mother because you didn't sacrifice yourself to go even see what was going on. You sent your child. As always, your children is fighting a war that you should be fighting yourself. Justice for the Hernandez family. Justice for Anthony. And I even want to say, you know what I'm saying, justice for the other boy. Because who knows who shot him? We don't know who shot who. All we know is two brothers wind up in the same place. One don't come home. Another man is in the driveway. They both in the driveway. And another brother is walking away from the scene. No. Because in my city, if you even with somebody that done committed a crime, you are an accessory to that crime, boy. So, Roz, you are not a good mom as you say you are, boo-boo. I wish I could have been a mom for my kids, because I definitely daggone got some good ones. They ain't in the system. They not daggone bothering nobody. Ain't none of them in jail. None of them in the daggone graveyard. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Father. And my kids practically raised themselves, because the people they were supposed to have raised them only wanted them for money. And you got a whole family out here, bruh. And you put your babies in harm's way. You put your sons in harm's way, lady. You should have daggone had told your other son, look, don't go get him. I'll go get him. I'll do what I got to do. But you didn't. And now your son's blood, both of your son's blood is on your hands. Because now you got one that's daggone going through daggone withdrawals of the crime that done happened. And he might have been the one to pull the trigger. Who had the daggone gun residue on their hands? Huh? Because if the other brother that's on the ground ain't got residue on his hands, Mr. Anthony didn't have no gunshot residue on his hands, somebody got residue on their hands. And I don't care what nobody say. They can say what they want. But somebody got residue on their hands. And I believe in my heart is Juju. Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am. I believe that he shot his brother on accident and shot Mr. Anthony as well. That's how I feel in my heart. That's just how I feel. And Juju was walking, and Juju was daggone going through flashbacks because Juju is the one that may have daggone killed his own brother with a bullet that he claimed he picked. How you gonna pick up a gun? Didn't your mama teach you that you don't touch weapons? Your fingerprints is on stuff. You obviously ain't a good mom if you don't teach your kids don't touch weapons. Because you will be held accountable for whatever weapon you picked up. It's your handprints is on them, boy. That part, Miss Chocolate, baby. Yes, ma'am. But she's such a good mom. You didn't teach your kids not to roll up to people's houses to start problems. Them boys went over there to start mess. You hear me? And that's why Roz didn't go. Because she already knew what it was. She knew they was going over there to do what they did. That is why gunplay was in act. If your sons were not going over there to do anything wrong, why were they riding in a car full of kids with guns? Answer that, please. Because Mr. Anthony definitely Hernandez needs justice. And them spirits be bothering me. See, y'all know I deal with these kind of stories. I dealt with the cupcake story for 3 years, baby. That spirit bothered me. And these spirits will bother you when they been murdered and they know who the murderer is. And I'm telling you, Juju knows more than he's saying, as well as that mother that sent him to go do what he done. What mother gonna sit on the couch and send her child to go do demonic things? And they had guns, y'all. That's the whole thing. They rode over there with guns with the intent to go and shoot up this party. Period. There's no other reason around it. And baby, if I was a daggone lawyer, baby, that would be my defense. They went over there to do what they did because they had guns and children, which is endangering children with guns in a car. But this is such a good mother because, first of all, no, y'all gonna leave my grandbabies here. Y'all sit your ass here. I'm gonna go handle this. I'm gonna go see what's going on. But no, she sat on her couch talking about Treese, and she got the baddest, worstest news in the world around the time that she's still dogging Treese out. And worried about Treese's family. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, honey bunny. So, we have to definitely seek justice from our whole cities. Everybody that has heard this story, you need to go to the news. We need to bring this to the light. This family needs justice. Them boys went over there to shoot up that 60-something-year-old grandma's party. And the mother sat on a couch knowing that this was going down. And no one is going to tell me otherwise. She knew what was going down. And she can't act like she didn't. Yes, y'all spam that. Justice for Anthony Hernandez. Y'all can spam it. Yes, everybody in my chat. Justice for Anthony Hernandez. Because what happened to him was senseless. And it didn't have to happen. If a good mother had taught her children to that go not gangbang and be violent and gangsters and murderers or want to catch bodies. Good evening, Dora Booty. Yes. So we have to have justice for the Hernandez family because this ain't right. And I don't care how long, how many years it take, justice for that family because Roz knew her sons was going to roll up on that daggone party and do what they did. And God showed her, you're lucky only one of them was daggone taken because he could have took both of them. Okay, I hope you feel better, baby. Yes, Dora's sick, y'all. We gonna send prayers to Dora all the way to the Netherlands. We can give some prayers to Dora because she's been sick, ladies. So prayers to Dora all the way in the Netherlands, honey. I got folks in the Netherlands following Big Mama. She ain't been feeling good, y'all. So I want y'all to daggone send some hand prayers up for her too. and the Hernandez family, because this is disgusting. This is disgusting. And for a mother to daggone cover up what really happened is a sick, sick gesture. Instead of the Roz going out here and making it right with this family, she out here terrorizing these daggone YouTube streets with all the dirt that she can find on people. And let me tell everybody in these YouTube streets what Roz is doing by putting your name and address on the on this thing is a daggone against the law. You can sue Roz for putting your address out there and anything else that she's putting out here on a personal daggone stance. She's not allowed to do that at all. And that is a big lawsuit. And this platform can get sued too. So she better daggone stop her mess while she playing. Thank you, Boo and chat. Yes, ma'am. My temp is a little bit down now. Thank God. Thank God. Yeah, so I just want everybody to know that I know in my heart that Juju was hiding something. And that is the reason why he is having night sweats and waking up crying. Because Juju know that he might have been the one to use that gun to shoot both him and his brother and Mr. Hernandez. But in the article that I read, they didn't have life-threatening injuries. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it said, y'all. There was no life-threatening injuries. And I just was like, wow, how's that? And they wind up both dying. It just was weird to me. Because I found it. I said, Lord, please give me the article about it. And it says, in a development reminiscent of one after the deadly Orinda mass shooting 2 years ago, Contra Costa prosecutors have declined to charge the 22-year-old man arrested on suspicion of murder in a party shooting over the weekend that killed 2 and injured 2. The 22-year-old, whose name was not released by police, was expected to be freed from the Martinez detention facility after Wednesday's decision by the district attorney. I wonder who the district attorney was. Because, baby, he need to be in jail. It says the 22-year-old man, whose name was not released by police, was expected to be freed from the Martinez detention facility after Wednesday's decision by the district attorney's homicide unit. Prosecutors declined to comment on the decision other than to say that the investigation is still open. The party was held on the 30th block of Malakote Avenue, where gunfire erupted. A little after 9 p.m., police said authorities have not said if there was more than one suspected shooter. Okay? Y'all listen now. Myron Crenshaw Jr., 29, Vallejo or whatever, and Anthony Hernandez, 44, of Brentwood, were both killed, according to the Contra Costa County Coroner's Office. The 2 victims with non-fatal injuries. Non-fatal? Well, how did they die? This what caught me. It said they didn't have non-fatal. Well, why did they die? Did they kill them in the hospital? That didn't sound right, y'all. The 2 victims with non-fatal injuries. They didn't have no fatal injuries. So how did they die? Ain't that weird that how they did that? Myron Crenshaw Jr., 29, of Vallejo, and Anthony Hernandez, 44, of Brentwood, were both killed, according to the Contra Costa County Coroner's Office. The two victims with non-fatal injuries were hospitalized. That's strange right there. Because I thought they died on the scene. The news, something ain't right about this daggone whole article, y'all. Because if they didn't have non-fatal injuries, well, what did the hospital kill these two? Anyways, let's read on. Oakley police said that the chaotic shooting happened after a fight broke out between guests at a birthday party and the family hosting it. Police have not said if the suspect was with the host family or was at the party as a guest. The decision is another stark reminder of whatever happened, like difficulty can arise in prosecuting shootings that break out at parties, where guests are often inebriated and claims of self-defense. Well, what I got to say about that is these two boys went to the Hernandez family party to do what they went to do, and that was premeditated. That was premeditated, and nobody gonna tell me otherwise. That daggone whole crime was premeditated. That means you went home, y'all came back, and y'all retaliated on a party. She is inciting violence, putting addresses out there. Yes, she is, but you know what? When God got you covered, she can put all the addresses she want out there. Because at the end of the day, her address is out there too, probably. But that's how I feel. I feel that they daggone premeditated this crime. They went back, they came back, and they daggone rolled off, and boom, here they come. Because if you was asked to leave, look at this, y'all. If this guy was asked to leave, and then they leave, then they come back, that was premeditated. Them daggone people need justice. Come on and talk to me, chat. Some of y'all know the story better than me. I just got it today. And I wanted to daggone talk about this. What y'all think? Premeditated? Oh, I wish I could take a poll in here of how many people think that this was a premeditated crime. And that Juju need to be in jail because Juju was there. And I think the mom need to be in jail too, if you ask me. Because she been doing the most on these streets. I'm just done, man. I am so done with this whole thing. Like, how dare you not as a mom go and daggone defuse what was going on? Y'all got a phone call stating that he was in trouble, so why didn't his mom go and daggone defuse what trouble is? Because I think the Hernandezes wouldn't have never put a gun out on the mom. Because I would have went and got my drugged out, whatever they were saying about the son, ass out them people's house. Bring your booty out these people's house over here messing around in here. They tell you to leave, bring your ass out here. That's what a mother does. A good mother. She don't send another child to go and daggone be in danger. No, ma'am. She sent her son, the other son, to go to danger. Man, I couldn't imagine getting a phone call that my child is dead, knowing that I daggone sent the other one to go get him or whatever, and now he ain't never coming home. And then they saying ain't nobody got gunshot residue on their hands. Neither one of the people was on the ground. So that means Juju, you got daggone something going on, baby. Look like you the one that pulled them triggers. Then you run home to your mama and she talking about you a daggone hero. How you a hero? No, ma'am. He's not a hero. You know what I'm saying? And you all be ashamed of yourself to say your children are heroes when they ran over to somebody's house. Running up to somebody's house will get you in a body bag and tagged. Anyways, y'all, I want to say justice for the Hernandezes. No matter how long it take, God sees all, and that woman has got to daggone deal what was happening, and her son is definitely in hell within themselves until justice is served for these people. Her and her son is already in hell. That is why she's out here terrorizing these daggone YouTube streets, digging all off in everybody's life. Because her life is shit. You hear me? That woman's life is miserable. And she can't find nobody else to talk about and tear down. Find out information on anybody. If any information she find out about anybody is old, you in they past. And if you don't be right, you got children, and honey, you got daughters, and you got one that's in college. Hope don't nobody gonna turn her out. Cause college scenes is where your kids get turned out with all kind of drugs, and all kind of stuff. And we don't want nothing like that to happen to the young lady because she's a pretty girl and everything. But Raj, you gotta stop doing what you doing, baby, because you put your kids in harm's way. And you done lost one, and you got one going through mental illness now, because if you had seen somebody dying in front of you, and baby, you ain't no mama. That baby need to be consoled. I couldn't imagine one of my babies going through that. And it's all because you didn't be a mother and go and diffuse the problem. Well, anyways, y'all, God bless everybody. Thank y'all for coming in, and I love y'all and everything. I just wanted to say that, and I want to say justice for the Hernandez family. God got you. God got you.